Let's get right into it. Today, we'll uncover ancient technologies that still puzzle scientists. From mysterious materials to impossible architecture, each one feels like science fiction made real. Some were pure genius. Others might have been lucky accidents, and a few are still unexplained today. These are inventions so advanced that even modern engineers struggle to fully understand them. Get ready because we're counting down from number 9 all the way to number 1. Number 9. The Lycurgus Cup. A mysterious Roman artifact from the 4th century. At first glance, it looks like an ordinary ancient drinking cup, but hold it up to the light and suddenly it glows red. Look at it from the front and the same cup appears green. This magical trick is not sorcery but ancient nanotechnology. The Romans mixed microscopic particles of gold and silver into the glass. These particles are so small you can't see them with the naked eye. Yet they change the way light scatters, making the colors shift. Scientists debate whether this was a brilliant discovery or a lucky accident, because recreating something like this requires high-level technology. Modern science only recently figured out how to make glass like this. The Lycurgus Cup proves the ancients were experimenting with techniques far ahead of their time. Number 8. Roman flexible glass, a mysterious invention from ancient Rome. The story tells of an unknown inventor who created a drinking bowl like no other. At first, it looked like an ordinary glass cup, but when dropped, it did not shatter into pieces. Instead, it bent and only formed a small dent like it was made of rubber. The inventor proudly brought this unbreakable bowl to Emperor Tiberius. He demonstrated by dropping it to the floor, and the bowl remained intact. Then he used a hammer to fix the dent, restoring it to perfect shape. The emperor was stunned but also terrified of what this invention could mean. He feared that flexible glass would destroy the value of gold and silver. If everyone used unbreakable glass, metal bowls and cups would lose worth. Instead of rewarding the inventor, the emperor decided to silence him. According to legend, the poor inventor was executed and his secret died with him. Historians still debate whether this invention was real or just a myth, but the idea of flexible glass continues to fascinate scientists today. Number 7. Greek fire, the terrifying weapon of the Byzantine Romans. This was not an ordinary flame, it could keep burning even on water. Enemies at sea tried to fight it, but splashing water only made the fire spread brighter. The Romans used Greek fire as their ultimate secret weapon in naval battles. Sailors filled clay grenades with the substance and hurled them at enemy ships. Sometimes they sprayed it from long bronze tubes mounted on their ships. Imagine being on a wooden boat suddenly hit with flames that could not be put out. Panic would spread quickly as soldiers realized there was no way to stop it. The formula for Greek fire was kept as a strict state secret. Historians guess it was made from pine resin, quicklime sulfur, or other chemicals. But the exact recipe has never been discovered. It died with the empire. Some believe the real power of Greek fire was not just the chemicals, but also the fear it caused. To enemies, it felt like a supernatural force sent by the gods of Rome. Even today, scientists are unsure how exactly it worked, making it one of history's great mysteries. Number 6. Stradivari Violins, the legendary instruments of Italy. From 1650 to 1750, the Stradivari family built violins that became world famous. Their sound quality is so unique that no modern maker has been able to fully replicate it. Scientists have studied these violins for decades, but the mystery remains unsolved. Some believe the secret lies in the special wood chosen by the Stradivari family. Others think it was a chemical treatment or varnish that enhanced the resonance. The Stradivari kept their crafting techniques as a tightly guarded family secret. Today, owning one of these violins is like owning the Ferrari of the music world. Each Stradivarius violin is valued in the millions of dollars. Wealthy collectors and musicians see them as both instruments and investments. Over the centuries, some of these priceless violins have been stolen or lost. When one disappears, it's considered a global cultural tragedy. Even modern 3D scans and acoustic studies cannot reproduce the same magical tone. The Stradivari violins remain one of history's greatest musical mysteries. Number 5. The Antikythera Mechanism, the world's first analog computer. About 100 years ago, divers found a shipwreck near the Greek island of Antikythera. Among treasure and statues, they discovered a corroded lump of bronze and wood. This strange object turned out to be an ancient scientific device. It could predict eclipses with surprising accuracy. It also managed calendars and tracked planetary cycles. The mechanism even told people when the Olympic Games would happen. Its gears were crafted with incredible precision, centuries ahead of its time. Historians estimate it predates similar technology by about 1,200 years. Imagine finding a smartphone buried inside an ancient Egyptian tomb. The Antikythera device shows that the Greeks were more than just philosophers. They were also brilliant engineers with skills lost for centuries. To this day, we still don't know exactly who built it, nor do we know how they created such complex gears with primitive tools. The Antikythera Mechanism remains one of history's greatest technological mysteries. Number 4. Damascus Steel, the legendary swords of the Crusades. European knights once faced Islamic warriors with terrifying weapons. These swords were sharper and stronger than anything Europe had seen. They could slice a silk scarf drifting in the air with ease. They bent at extreme angles without snapping apart. After bending, they snapped back perfectly straight, still razor-sharp. Their blades carried flowing water-like patterns across the metal. These mysterious designs made them both deadly and beautiful. The secret to making Damascus steel has been lost to history. Modern scientists still struggle to recreate its unique properties. Some believe blacksmiths mixed iron with plants or special carbon. Others suggest advanced smelting techniques far ahead of their time. The name points to Damascus, a great ancient trading hub. Yet the steel itself was imported from distant regions like India and Iran. Warriors prized these blades so highly that they became symbols of power. Legends claim they could cut through stone or even another sword. Today, the true method remains one of metallurgy's greatest unsolved mysteries. Number 3. The stone spheres of Costa Rica. Mysterious giant stone balls. Scattered across jungles and fields, more than 300 spheres have been found. Some are small, like soccer balls. Others are over 2 meters wide. The largest weigh up to 15 tons each. Their shapes are nearly perfect circles carved from stone. Ancient builders from the Damascus culture created them centuries ago. But the Damascus culture no longer exists today. The real purpose of the spheres remains unknown. Some scholars think they pointed toward the homes of chiefs. Others believe they were used for astronomical tracking. Each stone sphere was made by hammering boulders with other rocks. Workers then polished them smooth using sand. The raw materials weren't local, they were hauled from miles away. Imagine dragging 15-ton rocks through dense jungle without modern tools. The spheres were rediscovered in the 1930s during banana plantation work. Sadly, many were damaged because people thought they hid treasure. Some were even destroyed in hopes of finding gold inside. Today, they stand as silent monuments to a lost civilization. These stone globes are still one of archaeology's strangest mysteries. Number 2. The rocks at Sacsayhuamán, a colossal Inca fortress in Peru. This site is built from gigantic stones, some weighing over 120 tons. The blocks are polished smooth and fit together without mortar. The joints are so tight, you can't even slip a piece of paper between them. These walls have survived for centuries through earthquakes and storms. The real puzzle is how the Incas managed this without modern machines. No cranes, no trucks, not even steel tools existed for them. Some theories suggest they used massive ramps or ropes. Others speculate about heating the stones with ancient fire methods. A few even imagine mysterious lost technologies. Despite the mystery, Sacsayhuamán was clearly built as a fortress. It protected the city of Cusco from invading enemies. Its design gave the Incas a strong defensive advantage. Sadly, much of the fortress was dismantled after the Spanish conquest. Spaniards used its stones to build churches and houses in Cusco. Yet many massive walls remain standing to this day. Tourists still marvel at the scale and craftsmanship. Sacsayhuamán remains one of the greatest architectural mysteries of the ancient world. Number 1. The Pyramids of Giza. The most famous ancient mystery on Earth. These massive structures have stood tall for over 4,000 years. The Great Pyramid alone contains about 2.3 million stone blocks. Each block can weigh anywhere from 2 tons to as heavy as a small house. The ancient Egyptians built this without cranes, trucks, or modern machines. The real question is how they moved and lifted so many gigantic stones. Some scientists believe they built huge ramps leading up the pyramid. Others think they used zigzagging ramps wrapping around the sides. Some propose they floated stones down the Nile River on large boats. A few even imagine the use of lost ancient mega-machinery. The official theory is that copper tools, water, and massive manpower were enough. Tens of thousands of workers labored day after day for decades. It was one of the biggest construction projects in all human history. The precision of the pyramid's alignment is still astonishing today. Its sides line up almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. Despite centuries of erosion, the pyramids remain standing strong. They are both tombs for pharaohs and eternal monuments to Egyptian power. Even with modern science, we still can't fully explain how they pulled it off. The Pyramids of Giza remain a timeless symbol of human ambition and mystery. That's all for today's journey into ancient mysteries. From color-changing cups to the Pyramids of Giza, we've seen secrets that still puzzle scientists today. These wonders remind us that the past still holds knowledge we haven't fully unlocked. Maybe the people thousands of years ago were closer to genius than we often give them credit for. If you enjoyed exploring these mysteries, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss future videos. Drop a comment on which ancient invention amazed you the most. And share this video with friends who love history and strange discoveries. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and stay curious.